Greetings Pokemon fans and welcome back to Poliwhirls Wrath. My name is JD and today we're doing a playthrough of Pokemon Blue using Mewtwo. Mewtwo is known as the genetic Pokemon. Let's go and watch his first battle against our rival. We named him Jerry because he is a Jerry, and we knock out Charmander in one hit. We beat our rival pretty quickly, and we're going to move right on to Bug Force. Now I named our Pokemon Frieza, so I want to get that out there. It's my favorite anime is Dragon Ball Z, and he kind of looks like Frieza with the coloring and everything. Some things about this Pokemon. Well, let me specify. Some things about this playthrough. We did not play through like a normal playthrough with this. We usually fight the second rival battle. We usually fight a couple things in this game, but we're going to skip over as much as we can to play through. Like some other YouTubers do that. I usually play the second rival battle, which we're in Bug Force, so we've already skipped. I don't usually use the Pokédoll glitch. I think Giovanni is a mandatory fight and playthrough and whatnot. So I usually do that, but this playthrough I was testing out the software, so I didn't do that. So keep that in mind. And you're going to see like the background changed a couple times throughout the playthrough because I was testing out the other colors and backgrounds and whatnot. So now we're going to move into Brock's Gym. Brock's Gym is going to be a cakewalk. I should have just gone for Psychic here, but I'm trying to conserve my power points so I don't have to go back and heal that often. We do get hit by Diglett with a scratch. Not a big deal. See, Psychic, yeah, it doesn't even one-shot. That's because we're 3 levels lower probably. But we get the knockout, we get a level up, we get the win. Over the Million Light Trainer, move on to Brock. Now Brock is the Rock Gym leader. And as he comes out, Wakanda forever! And we're going to take on Brock. Psychic will one-shot the Geodude, very good. Rock Pokemon have very low special in Generation 1. So we knock out the second one. And we get a pretty easy win over Brock. And we're going to move right on to Mount Moon. Now, I didn't show a lot of things in Mount Moon, or the route before Mount Moon, because it's not that necessary. But I'm going to show this battle against the Super Duper Nerd. We're going to obliterate him. And also, we're going to get the Fossil right after we beat him as well. And we're going to get the Dome Fossil. Oh, hail the Dome Fossil. There we go. Got it. And I wanted to tell you that because I knew if I didn't tell you, you're going to ask. Actually, now I think we go ahead and ask. Comments are great for YouTube algorithm. Shout out to my dry bread. And now we're moving right on to Misty. Misty come out with 2 Pokemon. She's the Water Specialist. Psychic does not quite one-shot. It gets really close to that, knocking out that Staryu. But now we're going to take on the Starmie. Now, Starmie is Psychic type, so Psychic will not be that effective. We should have just gone for Mega Punch. Again, or Swift. Swift wouldn't have missed. Critical hit gets us down, kind of below half health, but not really a risk in this battle at all. We beat Misty pretty handily. We have a really high special, so her water moves don't do squat to us. But now we're going to move on to take on our second actual rival battle. Our second rival battle is going to come out. Pidgeotto comes out, and I'm pretty confident we're just going to sweep this with Psychic. 1 hit on the Pidgeotto, 1 hit on the Abra, very good. Rattata comes out, 1 hit on the Rattata, very good. And Charmander, which should be evolved because it evolves level 16, but it's not. So we beat our second rival battle pretty quickly, and then we're going to go right on to our third rival battle. Again, this is kind of weird phrasing for me because I'm used to this being the 4th rival battle, but regardless, we are facing on the Pidgeotto. Confusion is not a one-shot. We should have gone for Psychic, but oh well. I think we're conserving it. Body Slam on the Eradicate. Now I know some of you are probably thinking, why would you even put Body Slam on this Pokemon? It's such a high special. I don't disagree with you, but there are some Psychic Pokemon in this game. You do need a decent physical move to deal with, which is why we're using Body Slam. And then we're going to move right on to Lieutenant Surge. Lieutenant Surge is a cakewalk. I'm pretty sure we don't use anything other than Psychic against Lieutenant Surge, but Voltorb comes out, and we're going to go for a Psychic. It's a one-shot, very good. Pikachu comes out, one-shot, very good. And Raichu might be able to tank this. He does, but he doesn't do anything to us. We get a very easy win with a 2-hit knockout. And we beat Lieutenant Surge and move right onto the Rock Tunnel. Now, I've been showing this battle pretty consistently, so I thought I'd show this one. Right now, he's going to come out with a Geodude, and we should just be able to obliterate him. The entirety of this guy's team, we should obliterate with one-shots across the board. And this is also why this is a fast playthrough. So a lot of battles like this, the ins and outs battles of the game, we basically just obliterate everything in our path. Now we're facing our 4th rival battle, which is usually our 5th. And we're going to go for Thunderbolt. It's a knockout on the Pidgeotto. We should honestly knock out everything in unison here. This is a Execute, has pretty good special, so we don't knock it out. Very good. We still get the win. Thunderbolt on the Gyarados gets knocked out. Very good. And now we're going to go for Body Slam on the Kadabra. See, told you it was useful. And now we're going to go for Psychic on the Charmeleon. Get the knockout, get the win. Over our 4th rival battle. I'm going to move right on to Erica's Gym. Now, Erica is kind of a cakewalk. We don't have a great move for her. Actually, that's a lie, we do. We don't have a great fire move for her, but we do have a good move because 2 of her 3 Pokemon are poison types, so Psychic will be a one-shot on the Victory Bell, Psychic will be a one-shot on the Tangela, and Psychic will be a one-shot on the Vileplume. So very good. We get a pretty easy win over Erica, and we were moving right along when it comes to getting our gym badges. And now we move on to the Poison Gym, where we have a super effective move that will just obliterate. I guarantee, I would doubt if we actually get hit in this. Psychic, one shot on the Coughing, very good. One shot on the Muck, very good. Second Coughing, should be the same result, very good. And Wheezing is a one shot, very good. We're only at level 36, so we're still pacing. Currently, we're behind levels when it comes to the gym leaders. So Koga has some level 40 Pokemon in there, and we're only at level 36. And now we're going to move right on to Blaine. Blaine is the Fire Gym leader. Now, I wasted some time doing some other things and thought I needed to train more, so that's why it was a decent time jump there. However, we do obliterate Blaine because we can one-shot the first two Pokemon, two-shot the last two, because we still have Bubble Beam. And Bubble Beam really doesn't pace well in this game. It gets outpaced really well. I thought our special would make up for that. Regardless, we still get the win over Blaine. I'm going to move right on to our fifth rival battle, as J. Rose 11 would call it, Rival Fival. And this battle will be a foregone conclusion. We have Thunderbolt to take out the Pidgeot. We don't have anything great for the Execute. Now this is where like having Body Slam is actually decent, because maybe Psychic would have done better just because of its raw power. But Thunderbolt knocks out the Gyarados. Body Slam on the Alakazam. It's a one shot, very good. And we'll go for Body Slam, which is a two shot. This actually just prolongs the battle more than it had to be. But a critical hit Body Slam will knock him out. I'm going to move right on to what would usually be our second Giovanni fight, but it's actually our first Giovanni fight because we're skipping over some things. So now, we're going to go ahead and fight Giovanni. He's going to come out. Most of his Pokemon are actually pretty weak to Psychic. Kangaskhan, I don't think is, but it's a one-shot. We'll take it. One shot on the Rhyhorn. We'll take that as well. Nidoqueen, one shot. Yes, it is, because it's Poison type. Very easy win over Giovanni. So now it's a Giovanni, Sabrina, Giovanni sandwich. Sabrina sandwich between two Giovannis. And now we're going to go for Body Slam. And like I said, Method of the Madness. Body Slam does well against Psychic-type Pokemon. It just barely hangs on at Mr. Mime. But nonetheless, two Body Slams knocks it out. We're going to go for Psychic on the Venomoth. And then Alakazam is the last Pokemon. Any good physical move should take him out in one go. It does not work. However, we do get a Paralyze. Tries to recover, but we get the knockout. We beat Sabrina and her whip. And now we're on to the final gym battle of the game. It's Giovanni number 2 in this play, number 3 in most playthroughs. And he's going to come out with a Rhyhorn. We're going to go ahead and go for Ice Beam. It's a knockout, very good. Dugtrio comes out, Ice Beam, it's a knockout, extremely good. Nidoqueen comes out, knockout, very good. That leaves two Pokemon left, the Nidoking. I'm sorry, we beat the Nidoqueen. Nidoking comes out, and now Rhydon comes out. Rhydon. And we get the knockout over Rhydon. Beat Giovanni pretty easily. And we're going to move right on to our final rival battle before we go into Victory Road. And we're taking a sweet old time here, aren't we? And now here's our rival battle. We're level 47. It's not a bad level to be at right now. We could be a little bit higher, but we'll take what we got. And so we're going to go for Thunderbolt on the Pidgeot. Very good. It's a one-shot. Rhyhorn comes out. Ice Beam should be a one-shot. Exceptionally good. Execute comes out. Ice Beam is a one-shot. Very good. Gyarados comes out. Very good. Thunderbolt. And then Alakazam's going to come out. We should knock it out in one Body Slam. We'll see how well this plays out. Oh, no, we're not one-shotting it. Our physical attack really is bad with this Pokemon, isn't it? Thunderbolt with Charizard. We get a two-shot. Get the win. And move right on to the Elite Four. Now we're on the precipice of the Elite Four, but before we go in, we're going to do some things with this Pokemon. We're going to look at the stats and the moves that we're going to go in with. Stats are 144 in attack, 120 in defense, 164 in speed, and special is 190. In the bottom left corner, you're going to see all the badge boosts applied to each stat. So when we go into battle, those will actually be our stats. Okay? And our move set going into the Elite Four, we're not going to change this. Blizzard could have possibly replaced Ice Beam, but we're not going to do that. Psychic is our go-to stab move. Thunderbolt is good for water-type Pokemon and some flying-type Pokemon we deal with. Ice Beam will deal with some rock Pokemon, and Body Slams for Pokemon that maybe have pretty good special defense or we don't have a good option for them. But with that being said, let's go and dive into the Elite Four. So the first member of the Elite Four is Lorelei. Having Thunderbolt is a huge advantage against her because most of her Pokemon are water-type / ice type. So Thunderbolt on the Dugong, very good. One shot, Cloyster goes down to one hit as well. And Thunderbolt goes down to, Thunderbolt's not a two-shot on the Slowbro, but it is a one-shot. We're going to go over Thunderbolt on the Jinx. It's not a one-shot. It's very odd that it's not. Maybe Body Slam would have been better there. But then Thunderbolt will be a two-shot on the Lapras. Very good. We get the win. We get the knockout. We move right on to Bruno. We don't talk about Bruno very much. I don't even think we healed. I think we just went right into this battle because I know with Psychic we're going to obliterate everything he has. Ice Beam's a one-shot on the Onix. Ice Beam, nope. No, we're going to go for Psychic. I think we're saving the power point so we don't have to heal. That's what the goal is against Agatha. One shot, and we should have plenty of power points for Agatha. So we get a very easy win over Bruno. We don't talk about it very much. You really, if you blinked really long, you would have missed that battle. But here we go. Going on to Agatha. Agatha is the Ghost Gym Leader, Ghost Psychic, or Ghost Poison, I guess is their typing. So we have Gengar's a one-shot, Golbat's a one-shot, is Haunter a one-shot? He better be. Gengar was a one-shot. Arbok comes out, it's a one-shot, very good. And then the last one is Gengar, and we get a pretty easy win over Gengar. So now that we beat Agatha, we have 3 of the 4 members of the Elite Four taken out of the way, and now we have a Lance, the liar with the flyers. Well, in this game, he doesn't have a lot of flyers. He has 3 Dragon Pokemon and 2 flyers. So Thunderbolt one-shots the Gyarados. Ice Beam will one-shot both the Dragonair. We have, is it a Thunderbolt we went for? Nope. We go ahead and knock out the Aerodactyl, and we one-shot the Dragonite. So we are flying through this Elite Four run, and we beat Lance and move right on to the rival, aka the champion. And he is going to be a cakewalk, but we got to make sure we get through him pretty quick. So let's go ahead and do that. Thunderbolt on the Pidgeot. We are 6 levels lower than his Pidgeot right now, so the fact that we one-shot's good. And we body slam the Alakazam. So right now, I think we're just going to go for some body slams and see if we can get him to raise our stats with some Leers and some Tail Whips, just to make sure we can just obliterate the rest of this. Ice Beam one-shot's very good. And then Executor comes out. Ice Beam is not a one-shot. That's so very surprising that's not a one-shot, but we get a 2-shot nonetheless. Gyarados comes out. Thunderbolt, one-shot, very good. And the final Pokemon, Charizard. Do we one-shot with Thunderbolt? We do not. However, Fire Blast, it does burn us. It does a lot of damage, but nonetheless, we get the win. We beat our rival. We win the championship. And now we're going to go and just clock our time into the Elite Four and get ourselves registered. And we beat this game in 42 minutes and 13 seconds. Now, can I beat this game a lot faster than this Pokemon? Absolutely. Okay, even with skipping over some things, it's still a pretty good time. I'm just going to pause it right there. So I did this bonus video. I know it's not very long, and if you're expecting a longer video, I apologize. I just had to squeeze a lot of this stuff in. Usually I have Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, kind of do playthroughs and do edits and stuff like that. And I get most of the voiceovers done on Tuesday and Wednesday. But I don't have that luxury, so I squeezed it all into Thursday and Friday, and I hope you enjoyed it. I mean, it wasn't too time-consuming doing the voiceover part, but the actual playthrough part, like I said, I did that a long time ago, so I've learned a lot more about playing through and being able to utilize the stats and stuff that are given to us by this overlay. But let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Next week, we will be back on track. You should be looking for a video on next Monday, which will be a prediction video for Typhlosion. Typhlosion is, we're going to do a fully evolved, optimized playthrough of Pokemon Crystal with him, so I hope you enjoy that. And then coming out Wednesday is a Flareon playthrough, and obviously next Friday is the full optimized playthrough of Typhlosion. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. This is JD, this is Poliwhirls Wrath. Let me know what you think, have a good one, and I'll see you guys next time.